From great houses to gated dreams, Unveiling Jamaica's most elite parishes to own property, by Jamaica Homes, published on July 23, 2025. Real estate in Jamaica is not just about land. It's about legacy. It's about roots, deep enough to weather hurricanes, and stories strong enough to build futures. Dean Jones, founder of Jamaica Homes and realtor associate, Coldwell Banker Jamaica Realty. Jamaica, land of wood, water, and wealth. Not all of it mined from bauxite or rum. Much of it now lies in title-deeded plots, beachfront villas, and hilltop estates that fetch top dollar in one of the Caribbean's most resilient and culturally rich property markets. Yet, real estate in Jamaica didn't start with villa viewings or gated communities. It started with something far more complicated and deeply rooted in colonialism, independence, and a reclamation of dignity through land ownership. In this feature, we explore the top 10 most expensive parishes to buy property in Jamaica. But we also take you through time. Because understanding where the value is now requires knowing where it all began. Colonial beginnings to post-independence aspirations. Jamaica's earliest real estate market was unfortunately inseparable from its colonial past. Land was wealth, and that wealth was concentrated in the hands of a few plantation owners, enforced by the brutal reality of slavery. Vast sugar estates in St. James, Trelawney, and Hanover thrived under this system. The grand great houses that tourists now tour were once the command centers of these estates. Following emancipation, 1838, freed slaves were often pushed into poor-quality land or leased parcels on old plantations. Ownership remained elusive for the majority. The Land Reform Acts of the 20th century, particularly the Registration of Titles Act of 1889 and Operation Land Lease in the 1970s, attempted to decentralize ownership and give more Jamaicans a stake in their country. Fast forward to the post-independence era, after 1962, and Jamaica saw increased urban migration. Kingston boomed. Suburban communities in St. Andrew blossomed. Diaspora interest, particularly from the UK, US, and Canada, led to new demand. Add to this Jamaica's transformation into a global tourist destination, and real estate evolved from a legacy of division into an engine of empowerment. Where the luxury lies today. Jamaica's top 10 most expensive parishes. 1. St. Elizabeth, the sleeping giant. Average home price, JMD $139.47 million. Known for farming more than flashiness, St. Elizabeth has quietly emerged as the most expensive parish for land. Why? Expansive estates, returning Jamaicans building dream homes, and new interest in eco-retreats and regenerative farming properties. It is rural Jamaica reimagined, peaceful, powerful, and full of potential. St. Elizabeth is not a trend, it's a return to what matters: space, sustainability, and soul. Dean Jones, 2. Hanover, looks in low-key places. Average home price, JMD $135.65 million. Historically a sugar and banana stronghold, Hanover once supplied colonial ports. Today, it supplies million-dollar views and high-end hideaways. Its proximity to Negril and Montego Bay keeps its appeal growing, particularly for boutique resort developers and privacy-seeking buyers. 3. Portland, nature's fortress. Average home price, JMD $116.37 million. Portland's terrain kept it untouched for centuries, and today that's its greatest asset, from the lush Rio Grande Valley to the world-famous Blue Lagoon. This parish has history in every leaf. Real estate here is about eco-conscious elegance. Developers are cautious. Preservation trumps profit. Luxury without nature is just noise. In Portland, the silence sells the land. Dean Jones. 4. Kingston, concrete culture capital. Average home price, JMD 113.43 million. From colonial trading post to Caribbean capital, Kingston has always been a center of movement and money. Today, it boasts high-rises, luxury condos, and a bustling middle-class market. Neighborhoods like Ligonnea, Mona, and Cherry Gardens remain hotspots for professionals, expats, and the global elite. 5. St. James, Resort Royalty. Average home price, JMD 113.1 million. As the home of Montego Bay, St. James has long held the real estate crown. From the days of Georgian great houses to today's gated golf course estates, it's where the wealthy come to play, and often stay. Thanks to Sangster International Airport, Montego Bay is the gateway to Jamaican luxury. Trelawney, historic heartland. Average home price JMD, 110.85 million. Rich in 18th century architecture and modern potential, Trelawney is both time capsule and gold mine. Falmouth's port attracts cruise liners, and developers are betting on the surrounding villages becoming the next luxury belt. Expect growth, but also resistance, as heritage groups fight to protect Jamaica's architectural DNA. St. Andrew. Urban prestige. Average home price, JMD 101.39 million. Technically part of the Kingston metropolitan area, St. Andrew is where the country's power brokers live. From Norbrook's mansions to Skyline Drive's views, it's a place of prestige. Jamaica College, UWI, private hospitals, all live here. So do gated communities, foreign embassies, and new high-rises. Owning in St. Andrew isn't just about address. It's about access to power, privilege, and peace of mind. Dean Jones, St. Mary, quiet celebrity charm. Average home price, JMD 101.1 million. With Ian Fleming's Golden Eye, Bob Marley's 9 Mile nearby, and rolling green hills, St. Mary is subtle luxury. It's not as busy as Ocho Rios or as remote as Portland. It's just right. Recent road upgrades have turned once sleepy villages into investment magnets. St. Anne, the tourist paradise. Average home price, JMD 94.24 million. Ocho Rios sits at the center of St. Anne, making it the go-to for investors focused on short-term rentals and holiday homes. Dunn's River Falls, Dolphin Cove, Mystic Mountain, all create tourism demand, which in turn pushes property values up. It's a classic high-demand, high-returns parish. Westmoreland, Negril's Boho Allure. Average home price, JMD 89.33 million. The West Coast's heart beats with reggae and sea breeze. Negril's 7 Mile Beach draws an eclectic, upscale crowd. Think boutique resorts, yoga retreats, and cliffside escapes. Negril's value lies in its consistent charm and future upgrades, like the anticipated bypass that will reduce travel time. Real estate then and now, a cultural shift. Back in the 1800s, property in Jamaica meant plantations. By the 1950s, it meant post-war bungalows and subdivisions. In the 1970s, Jamaicans started buying land as a form of resistance and resilience. Families pooled funds to buy a piece of the rock. Today, the market is more dynamic than ever. Technology, foreign investment, and government infrastructure projects are shaping a smarter, more inclusive real estate ecosystem. From smart cities to solar-powered communities, the direction is clear. Progress with purpose. Our generation is blessed with options. Our responsibility is to make sure those options lead to opportunity for the next. Dean Jones. What's driving prices now? Diaspora dollars. Remittances are funding home building and purchases across parishes. Infrastructure development. Highways like the North-South Leg and Southern Coastal Highway are transforming access. Tourism 2.0. Think wellness resorts, digital nomad villages, and boutique experiences over mega hotels. Land scarcity. Flat, buildable land near coastlines is becoming rare. That pushes values up. Security and gated living. Especially in urban areas, the desire for security is shaping developments. Tomorrow's terrain. What to expect. Digital deeds. Land titling systems are becoming more digital, transparent, and accessible. Eco-communities. Portland, St. Elizabeth, and Hanover may lead the way in sustainable real estate. Tech integration. Smart homes are growing in popularity, especially in Kingston and St. Andrew. Multi-generational living. Developers are building with extended families in mind, a return to community-based design. Final reflection. Jamaica's real estate story is one of transformation. From oppression to ownership, from sugar fields to smart homes, it reflects the heartbeat of a nation. Resilient, creative, and unafraid to build forward. To buy property in Jamaica is not just a financial investment, it's an act of cultural connection. Whether you seek city buzz, coastal calm, or mountain majesty, the island offers not just homes, but a chance to be part of its ongoing story. I've seen it all, from zinc fence to zero-entry pool. What matters most is that we build with intention and leave enough space for generations to dream. Dean Jones disclaimer. This article is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal or financial advice. Please note, Jamaica Homes is not authorized to offer financial advice. The information provided is not financial advice and should not be relied upon for financial decisions. Consult a regulated mortgage advisor for guidance.